Hi, welcome to this video date, which is on the 15th of November. It's Sunday. We're going to be looking at four Forex pairs today, and they all include the New Zealand dollar. We will look at NZD, JPY, NZD CAD, NZD USD, and finally Euro NZD. Now, in terms of all four pairs, we see the NZD as a good risk to reward sell next week on weakness. Now, in terms of the New Zealand dollar, it has had broad-based strength. It's strong on numerous currencies, very overbought in our view, and I think the bullish fundamentals are getting priced in. Just before we go to the charts, if we look at the Kiwi strength, it obviously has benefited from stock market strength, but I think the real push up in the NZD was from the RBNZ. Now, in terms of the Royal Bank of New Zealand, they recently held interest rates and they said the domestic economy had done better than they thought. Now, in terms of the bank, they held their interest rate at 0.25%, but the market, down the line, have been looking for negative rates. After the meeting on that upbeat view from the RBNZ, the market priced out negative rates. I think good news is in for the Kiwi, overextended technically, and I think it's a good sell. So let's go and take a look at the charts. But just before we do so, please do keep in mind it is my view as of this specific moment in time. It can of course change in line with the market conditions and action. If you want all our trading techniques, our daily technical sentiment analysis of 14 FX pairs, all you need to do is click on the link beneath this video and you'll get live access to our member centre. You can also follow us on our Facebook page and join our Facebook group of traders as well. Right, let's go and take a look at the first trade setup, which is going to be NZD JPY. Our first pair, which is NZD JPY. I'm just going to use the charts from our member centre for these four pairs. Now, obviously, we think the bullish sentiment in the Kiwi is going to peak, and our view of the fundamentals is the good news is priced in. I really like the look of this one technically because we kind of traded in a range since September. Then we had this big move up on the euphoria about the vaccine news. We'd stalled. We wanted to sell off the level. We couldn't get it. Okay, she goes up through this level, previous highs, and we're looking for the rally to fail. Double top on the bodies and tails, and she comes back down. Okay, so we've just gone short of this one. Now, regular viewers will know this, but what I do like is when you get really, sort of aggressive price spikes that go outside of these orange lines, the outer Bollinger Bands. So we poke outside there, candle outside, another candle outside, we just sell back within. Okay, you can see obviously here a big move up outside of the outer Bollinger Band, then you get the sell back within, goes down, here an aggressive move back within, goes down. So from our perspective, we're hoping for follow through next week. If you wanted to trade it short, I would just sell a lower open. If we were to bounce back above the level, a round number obviously it's 72, just sell back through the round number. Okay, so we'll see how this one goes, but in terms of just to correct the overbought condition, I think we've got to get to this level here, which is 69, and longer term 68, which is a weekly support level. Now, the yen very oversold across the board, and it is the number one safe haven as well. So if we get really a cautious market risk off, NZD number one safe haven will benefit. So we'll see how this one goes. In terms of the next pair we're going to look at, we'll look at NZD CAD. And in terms of the CAD, I'm looking for the CAD, from a longer term perspective now to be the commodity currency that holds up the best. I think, the good news is in for the Kiwi, and the CAD, will push it lower. Now, what we've got, obviously a very aggressive move up outside of the outer Bollinger Band on this little red here and through the previous highs, and we're looking for that to fail. Now, on Friday, we did go lower, but we've got a blue candle. Okay, I want to sell through the low of the day, which is actually through this candle tail here. Okay, it'll be back obviously within the outer Bollinger Band or away from it. and then see if we run through to the downside. If we were to break to the upside, I'll do exactly the same as we did in NZD JPY. Look for the breakout to fail. Now, in terms of, just to correct the technically overbought condition, I think 88, and then a move to 86, which is a big weekly level of support as well. So we'll see what happens to this one. On Friday, looks like we want to have a breakout this week again. Obviously, sell the failure. If we turn red through the low, she's a sell, and it's another good risk to reward trade in our view. So like look at NZD CAD. Where should we go next? We will go and look at NZD. NZD. NZD, USD. Now, in terms of the USD, just generally, it is very oversold across the board. And I looked at a site called Sentiment Trader who noted that pessimism towards the USD from investors is at a 10-year high. USD is oversold everywhere, in our view. Speculators are heavily short. Media basically looking for dollar weakness to continue, and analysts and so forth. I think the dollar could mount a rally, but at the moment, very cautious in terms of USD pairs or small positions, or the more volatile exotics. But I do like the look of this one because, you have the range. Then you break out to the upside. It's kind of a laboured breakout. Then the reversal there, you've got a little blue there. Okay, I just really want to see this level taken out. We broke through the previous highs. We're not going really higher at the moment. Let's see if we break lower. If we were to break higher, I'll just readjust my entry. Okay, but I want to come in clear of this round number here, 68, and I want to go 67.70, so 30 pips away from the round number. To correct oversold, I think this level is realistic, the bottom of the previous range, and then maybe a run on to 64, which is a weekly level of support. So USD pairs, majors not been too interesting recently, but I think the USD getting close to a rally. We'll see if it occurs. Right, let's move to the last pair, which is going to be Euro NZD. Now, in terms of Euro NZD, look at this big fall here. You kind of come down aggressively. You get a big candle here outside the outer Bollinger Band. You do try and get back within there, but settle back on the outer Bollinger Band, then down again outside the outer Bollinger. You come through these previous lows here. Look what happens. Candle tail, new low, no more sellers, immediate rally to the upside, back through the 172 level, so buy through the round number at 172.30. We did follow on a bit on Friday, but we finished off the high. Okay, now I think 172 on a close basis should hopefully hold any pullbacks. Okay, I think this could be a reversal candle here, this blue. Got my stop well back on this, 170.70. So if we come back to the 172 level and come off it, you could buy, or if you went through the 172 level, I'd buy straight back around the round number, or just simply buy strength next week. I think we're going to 176 and then 178. I didn't draw the 176 level in, apologies for that, but 176 is on the cards, and I think, Euro very oversold, back to 178 where you get the big decline, so retrace of the whole decline. So four NZD pairs to look at. There are a few more actually, but I think these are my four favourites, or they are my four favourites. If you are looking to sell the NZD, you can't decide which pair is the best. You just do a split trade, so you could do all four, allocate the risk, and then see what happens. You won't get the best if the Kiwi falls, but you won't get the worst either. Very often do split trades. Okay, so in terms of markets generally, haven't done a weekly forecast. There's just not much action going on across the markets. It's pretty quiet actually. But in terms of the Kiwi, I think Kiwi is a currency that just looks really interesting for next week. So we'll see what happens, but that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Have a good day.